But 4 in the morning, and Gerhard and we are milking over here. I gotta do the feeding here in an hour or so, but the milker's got the day off today. These are going out. Come on, girl. So you gotta give them a minute to leave. That is the one thing we've really noticed different here than at the home farm, is there's less room for the cows to leave just because it's designed differently. So you gotta wait a little bit for them to leave, which isn't a big deal, but normally it should be out, and within a couple seconds you can let it down. Come on, girl. But that's just because there's not either a big spot up here or the lane's too small for them to leave. But it's normally only a little bit of a wait. Gerhardt's post dipping these, the ones that are done. And then that oranger color is the pre-dip. It kind of has a small foam to it. It's not a foamer, but it kind of foams a little bit. And then we use iodine over here as the post dip. I think there's gonna be half a side left. So, pretty close to group 2 being finished. Got the last 20 milking. Some of these are already done on this side. Gerhard is going to get, well, technically it'd be group 4, even though it's the 3rd group we're milking. We don't milk in the group order just because we never changed the group order from how it used to be, because they were already numbered on in the groups with a paper that was in plastic. So we just left those numbers to keep it easy, and we really didn't care to go change it. And then we milk in the order that works best for feeding in the morning. So we do the smallest on the Canada side, then the largest on the Canada side, then we come over to the smallest on the American side and the largest on the American side. I say Canada and America because up there is Canada, on this side's America. We're pretty close to the border here. And yes, the crowd gate is off. They just gotta walk through. And we do it like that because by the time the Canada side is done, which has to walk across the feed alley, it is just in time to start start feeding. Right now is 5 o'clock. I'll help Gerhard a little bit longer, probably till this small group's done here. It's only 26 cows, and then he'll milk the last large group on his own when I start the feeding. So this side's done, so I better get the post dip, which is right here. We're bringing out the first load of feed, or bringing in, just loaded up. We got the Peterbilt here for water for this feed, but yesterday while they were chopping, I brought over both manure pumps. Gotta agitate still. Might turn it on during my second load and just let it do it at half throttle, at least get some of those solids mixing. Hopefully we can spread today too. We'll have this farm for 4th cut done, and then we'll be able to spread and then go to the home farm. But I just took out the refusals. Gerhard is finishing up with the last pen milking, which is technically pen 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So they had a little bit of feed, just barely, when I went to take it out, but you gotta make sure you take it out before you put in the next load. Alrighty. Did mess up right at the beginning. I was looking at the camera and then looking forwards, and I didn't even pay attention that it wasn't enough coming out, so I had to back up. We'll go to pen 4. Put this bag down. So the 2 small pens in the first load get everything let out, and then the second load tops off the 2 big groups. And you can see that whole group's eaten, and then this group, there is 2 more slots available there, 1 right there. But as you can kind of see right here, not every cow eats at the exact same time. A lot like to lay down, and one is by the water trough. I guess there's another one coming over. And then there's 2 spots available still. 3, there's 1 right there. So, not every cow eats at the exact same time. Well, I gotta get going again. And then we load up with grain. We're back with load 2. It's the identical load to the first one. That's just what they're eating right now, so it's just 2 of the same. But this time it's only going to go to pen 2 and pen 1. 3 and 4, they're good. And that's the reason why we drop feed in front of them right away with the first load, because you can see that they already ate a lot back. I mean, I only gave those 2,400 pounds. This side got 4,200 pounds from the first load, but it's just something. And now they'll get the rest of their food. So that's all the food they'll get for the day, and it'll get pushed up throughout the day. We're good. We'll go load up the heifers. Heifer load. And then feeding over here will be done for the day. We'll be over here most of the day anyways because we're chopping. So it won't be Marcus pushing. because he's got school now since that started, which he's excited for, but I feel like after a couple of weeks it'll be like last year again, where he'll be like, yep, I'm sick of school. But that's good for him. I did forget to turn that on, but I don't think I'm going to get to spreading anytime soon anyways, so I can turn that on when we're chopping if I'm around here. Depends what I'm driving. Feeding the heifers here. Almost forgot to record this. There's about 80 to 90 confirmed red heifers in here. They just get 1 load feed a day. I'm not really focusing on the scale right now. I'm trying to record, so a little bit harder. And I don't want to hit the building. There. Well, this is just another heifer barn. We will be putting heifers in here, but we got to kind of set it up how we want it. So we haven't got to that yet. But yeah, all the feeding's done for today. Well, Mortal Brothers is dropping off a load of cornmeal right now. That way we can make it through the weekend. As it is Friday the 30th. I do feel bad with having to line that up, but we're not the only people that have bins, so it's just part of it. But he's done it for many years, he knows what he's doing. At the home farm we have a commodity shed if you're new or watching. I've only made a couple videos feeding at the home farm, just because it's a little difficult to have the time to do it all the time, to make the videos. Now I'm trying to line this up. I'm gonna go down and push it up a little bit. Really only gotta push up the 2 small groups. Those are the ones that really need it. But we're trying to line this up with one hand. It's not working. The 2 small groups is what really need the feed pushed up. But every time you pass through the skid steer, it kind of tells the cows they can eat. So it's always good to do it as much as possible. Trying to run the bucket controls with my elbow. choppy right now. And then this group, they ate so much from the first dumping that not too many are eating right now. There. Spin this around and park it.